What's up, Aceholes? Welcome back to another video. Today's video doesn't feature the most exciting deck, but I do have some interesting matchups to show you instead, to make up for the lack of intrigue in my deck. I played big dummies. Just a lot of big dumb boys, even Old Spirit Tip. We have Igern, Old Spirit Tip Asleep, Oswald, Goliath, Alpha Werewolf, a 6/6 with immunity and thrive. And we have a lot of big boys, so we do actually thrive it. That's pretty good. Ice Giant, the 7/6. Ghouls, NL Conquerors. We are running Devotion. Oberon, while he's definitely not strong enough to be auto-include in non-Wild Hunt decks, he's still a point slam card. He's just, you pay a little bit of extra provisions for the point slam? Hell, that's how it works, baby. That's how it works. Now, like I said, it's not the most interesting deck. It does play, I guess it does play kind of differently from most decks that you see these days. So maybe it's interesting in that sense. Like it's just point slam. Balanced point slam. Like, you know, I always complain about point slam. But the point slam I'm complaining about is the one that is very cheap and effective, efficient, and consistent. Whereas the one I do like is 12 for 13. 7 for 6. This is point slam where you pay a provision premium to be able to just slam the points down whenever you want. Like, that's balanced. Like, Monsters is a very balanced faction. Which is why it's weak. Because nothing else is balanced. Anyway. I did this because I wanted to play the new Force of Nature leader, where your leader ability is just another big dumb boy. I mean, it's just too perfect. I had to try it. And it was fun enough. But I think the strengths of this video lies in the matchups. I did play friendly matches. I don't want to play ranked, at least not for recordings, just because I know that if I queue into NR, like even if I don't openly complain, like, I'm gonna be more silent, more quiet, tilted. I'm gonna play worse. I know maybe I'm exaggerating, but I mean, people seem to come around on the fact that that deck is severely overtuned, and I don't want to play against it. And I think leaving that deck out of videos. By the way, like I told like the people I played against, you can play anything you want, just not that shield wall NR bullshit. And I think leaving that out is okay, because that deck is overtuned. Like, sure, I'm complaining too much, alright? I exaggerate. But that deck is a little bit too strong. And therefore, it's not a realistic showing of Gwent. Because, like, no matter what I play, or whatever anyone else plays, it's gonna fall behind compared to that deck. So it's not a realistic showing. So just leaving that out until it gets hotfixed, and then just pitting other decks up against each other, that's more fun, more interesting and entertaining, and overall just more realistic to what this game is supposed to be. Also, I really enjoy playing friendly matches because I get to interact with you guys. You know, I'm a big fan of you guys. You know, you think you're fans of me? That's nothing compared to how big of a fan I am of you. And yeah, I got to play against 3 very different decks, played by 3 different Aceholes, and I had a great time, and I hope you do too watching this video. Thank you so much for clicking on it and giving it a chance. I do hope it ends up being satisfactory. My deck is big and dumb, but my opponents are all trying new leaders. So that's 4 new leaders featured in this one video, which is very interesting and exciting. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, of course, you know, you can click like and even consider subscribing to this channel. More good stuff to come. Enjoy the video, and I will see you again soon. technically in the next clip, but that has already happened for me. So for me, I'm going to see you again tomorrow. For you, I'm going to see you again right now. Alright. Nilfgaard, I expected as much. The new tactical decision, I was hoping as much. It's very nice. Let's see how it fares against the big dummies. Fairly easy mulligans. Gotta get those out of my hand. I could also ditch Osroll, although he's nice to draw for later. Mulliganing too many golds can make your boy Naglfar just a tad worse. That's good. I was really hoping for that. Against Nilfgaard, I don't think Dominus is going to be a massive problem. So I don't think we have to seize the advantage right away. Oh. If anyone can come up with a cool tactical decision deck, it's probably my boy Envy Spectre. A proud Nilfgaard main. One of the good ones, you know, one of the ones that don't like double ball. Very respectable. Also, you know, long time ace-hole, viewer of the channel, friend of the beard, and just all around a nice man. A very nice man. It's gonna be soldiers. That's pretty good. I think if I'm gonna play this, I'd probably go with soldiers as well. Because, you know, of like Afan and Tibor, not Tibor, Joachim. It's mostly soldiers that have a synergy with this, and also Morvan himself will be a soldier, which is very good. I'm just gonna go full larva mode. It may not be good. He's definitely trying to abuse red coin by going into Ramon. Alright, we lose one. Alright, here we go. He got rid of one of them. I still have 3 more. Plus this, which is essentially one of these. Except it starts at higher power and doesn't have armor. Are those shards of glass? That's pretty cool. I think one thing I don't like about the Bruxa Premium, I don't know if you've noticed this. I just feel like the colors are very different between this and the normal one. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. I just feel like the premium is a lot brighter. Which, you know, makes it... I mean, it makes sense that the colors are going to be a little bit different because, you know, when you try to bring it to life, there's going to be some differences you're going to have to put into the art. Alright, now dominance is a little bit of an issue. It's not too bad. I mean, we'll get there. It won't be long before we beat 7. Don't even have to beat it, we just have to match it. Per brigades. Not roll locked anymore. And he's doing a good job of keeping up on even, although of course, you know, with the magic lamp I would technically be ahead if I were to use that. Alright, slamming the boys. I love playing big dummies. Against anything but NR, big dummies is fun. Against NR, it's really hard to keep up. Although I've been doing a pretty good job, like double larva plus phantom or beast. I don't know, you can kind of keep up for a little bit, but then you have to slap. You have to slam the major boys in order to fully utilize the potential to win round 1. That the word utilized did not fit in there. So I didn't get to thin out the riders, which is kind of a shame. Kind of a shame in the butt. No setup for Osrol. Okay. Like, it makes sense that dominance, like, they count themselves for dominance. It doesn't quite make sense that this card does it, because just with the way summoning works, it just doesn't make quite as much sense. Because with a lot of cards, like, deploy effects happen before the card is technically played, which is why, you know, Caranthir triggers the Thrive off of, you know, the Kikimor Queen, which is why, like, a boosted up Necker or Larva will Thrive up the copy, because the copy is summoned and then the card is considered played. I'm not sure it makes... I mean, I guess you still control it. Even if it's not fully played, maybe? I don't know, there are a lot of interactions in Gwent. Let me know down below what you think about this, but I feel like there are a lot of interactions in Gwent where it works a certain way, and it kind of makes sense, but it would also make kind of sense if it worked the other way. Like at least they're consistent with it. I guess that's what's the most important. Because I mean, in all of these cases that I can think of and have thought of in the past, either way has made enough sense that I'd roll with it. So I guess the only thing they have to really do is be consistent about it, which they did. I should have expected enemy to play Kahir. So all of our thrives are going to be negated. He doesn't run Renew, does he? But we only have one Thrive engine. So, okay, this counters the Bruxa. That's what happened. He countered the Bruxa. Which I don't really mind. I gotta play Igern. Gotta get it down. I don't really care if he kills it, you know. With the bleeding and the all. Just want to get it in my yard. So Osrol can be 14 points. Oh. Well, I have mostly big boys. Yeah. I mean, it could have been worse. Oh, he could have gotten a ghoul, which would have been very good for him. Otherwise, I don't know. It wasn't the worst he could have gotten, but it wasn't the best. Right, if he kills it now with removal, that's 13 points. Which means I'm still ahead, which is really all I need. I just have to stay ahead. So Tibor with this makes me kind of think of Vilgefortz. He probably plays Vilgefortz. Uh-oh. Okay. That does suck. Because I'm not going to have enough removal to kill it. If I did, that would have been great. but I won't. I'll play Goliath. I think that's fair. He could now Joachim into the Igern, which I think would get him ahead. Oh, that's not what he's doing. Roderick into it? But it's not going to get him ahead. It's not going to get him ahead, and now I have it in the graveyard, so I don't have to care. Having to Roderick into it, that's what bit him in the ass here. I could probably pass at this point, right? I could also just play 12 points. No, like I'm not going for the 2-0 because Osril is extremely dead. Literally 1-point card, no matter what I do. Oh my god. These cards must be very precious. I mean, it's so obvious what I'm playing. Like, I know he knows. I know he knows what's going to happen. I mean, I guess, you know, with me having last say, it's not that big of a deal. Can I draw one more gold? Yes, I can. Which means we're going to get Oberon off of Naglfar. This is disgusting and I love it. And we're going to get to play the boy. The boy Woodland Spirit. The leader ability that is just a big dumb boy. I love it. It is so good. No Thrive value though. I mean, this deck has a lot of big dumb boys, but not a lot of Thrive. Which is, you know, one of the better payoffs for big dumb boys. Lara, of course, is just an insane card either way. And a couple of Bruxes. Maybe we need more Thrive. I mean, he has 2 13s. He did take Tibor, so I guess he has like a Vilgefortz plan. It's not too bad. I'm not expecting assassination, but I mean, there's no reason to save this, so why not play around a card that, while doesn't see much play, it's still a playable card. Okay. We're just gonna slam the dummies. I feel kind of bad. I mean, you know, like the thing about big dummies in monsters, like that's fine. Like they're mostly balanced. Like monsters is not very strong, and if you look at these dummies, like it's not like this is like the worst defender of any crime. And Oberon was nerfed into what a lot of people claim is unplayability, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, that'll be 10. Oberon's gonna be more than 10. Excellent. He doesn't have to be in this deck. And after his nerf, maybe he's not worthy of a stupid auto-inclusion due to straight-up power. But he is Point Slam, which is what I roll with for this deck, so he fits perfectly. And I wanted to go with Devotion anyway, because of the Conqueror, which is just actually the dumbest big boy. I think he's the dumbest just because with that devotion, he literally kills himself. Alright, we got our fawn down. And a Toitus. Just look at these dumb boys. That's a dumb lady, I guess. Is anyone else here, ladies? I mean, Spirit Tip is a dude. I'm pretty sure. He could get a ghoul. Alright. GG. Jesus. Jesus. Very good. Alright. That was cool. I'm gonna get a hold of my next opponent, and I'll see you when the gameplay starts. Hope you're enjoying the video thus far. Like and subscribe if so. Alright, next up, Darth Lothans. Playing some of them Scoyers Tell. Nature's Gift. Is he net decking me, or is he trying his own version? Either way, I am thrilled to see it. Huge fan of that ability. Again with the double larva. It is pretty good. Alright, let's see. Immediate Call of the Forest into Dunka. Okay, I'll imagine he doesn't have Ethne in hand.
The only good one is a dead one.
The only good one is a dead one. Oh god. I mean, I have ways to go taller than 10. It's just, ugh. I have to play an early Ugern to get that going. Yeah, I expected as much. That's fine. I have more of these than he has of that. Technically. He technically has 3 if he wants it. I technically have 4. Ooh, Justice. He is trying his own twist here. Dwarven Agitator. Okay, so it's really hand buff heavy. I guess he has Shelton Skaggs, which could be bad for the big boys, I'll admit. I do feel at liberty to play slow, though. Especially if he's going to let all 3 of these stick. Okay, volunteers as well. So that's what he boosted, which means no Shelton, which is really good. Really good. Alright, do we go... I do need to catch up at some point. Although I feel pretty good about not committing the beast. You know, we're now sitting at 5 points a turn of engine value. He's at 2. Okay. Alright. Alright, that's an early pass. Like to see it, like to see it. I guess the larva were too much. Alright, yeah, just give me big bronzes. That's all I need. Let's see. What is best to start with? The Bruxa? I mean, not. Of course, not Bruxa. I know. I'm gonna go with the Wild Hunters. The Wild Riders. They're riding the wild. They're riding in style. Oh, critters. Boom. Now, the beast will only be able to go up to 8 with this hand, unless he gets like a big Hamadryad or something. Oh, that has taken 2 buffs? Alright. But it also created 2 buffs, so... I guess we didn't get that far, did we? I mean, he's gonna have something big. I'd imagine he would have something big. We're going for the short round, in which case Beast would probably cap out at like 8 or 10 anyway. You know, I could commit leader to get him to go up to 10, but I... First of all, he may die. Although... Don't do it. Kill this. Kill... I mean, I guess he set it up for a Circle of Life, in which case it is pretty good. I mean, we know that it's not very good, because... it would have only gotten 2 more points. Although... Oh, you don't have it? Buddy. You just gave me a lot of value that I'm not supposed to have, it seems. You hate to see it. Although... I kind of expected that, and it's a big play. But it's also something he really didn't want to commit here. I just gotta fill up my graveyard with boys. Now, he does have Harold Gord, and I did just forfeit my card. My leader is worth more, though. And I kind of match his Gord with, like, an Osril. I'm just gonna keep going. In case there are more hand buffs we haven't gotten. Well, I think we've gotten this. He had 1, he had 2. This had 3. Oh! Uh-oh. Oh, that's interesting. So we're a card down. And he'll have 5 points of resilience. Potentially more if he's packing more dwarves. This could be a loss. He countered that bleed very well, and the random resilience, I didn't expect that. Very good, though. Oh my god, and we don't even get our biggest golds. Okay. Alright, I do think we're kind of done for. It's probably GG right there. We have Osril. We also have this. Which should have been anything but. Oh god. Can protect the small ones. That's fine, that's pretty good. Oh, you don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. Every nature card you play is going to be 5 extra points. I mean, we're done. Symbiosis. Damn. Plus 5 points. Oh, it's so good. Holy shit. Will he even have to play his last card? No, he won't. Wow. I mean, it's just gourd, though, right? Yeah. 16-point gourd. Although, you know, only 12. That wasn't hand buffs. That was, you know, the big Shrekkening. You know, that's the weakness of big dumb boys, is that, you know, strong engine decks come around. You can't really control them. Even with some control, like, there's nothing we can do against that. Symbiosis is pretty cool. Was there Skags in there? I mean, Dwarven Agitators. Was that just for... for thinning? For the thinners, or for... I don't know. Interesting, though. Not a net deck. That was original. It was cool. And, you know, the resilience didn't matter. The only difference is he would have actually had to play the gourd to beat us if he didn't have resilience. He still would have crushed us. GG. Alright, I'm going to locate our final opponent, and I'll see you in the match. Last up is going to be my boy, Stormkicker345, playing Battle Trance. There we go. I'm excited to see what he's doing with this. Double larva again. I mean, you can't complain, can you? I mean, I can complain about most things. That's kind of my gift. But I choose not to complain about this one. I mean, alchemy is alchemy. There may be a delirium in there. Most likely not, but there could be. Crow messengers. Love it. I'm just getting ready. So, were you not expecting the double larva? Ugh. I guess it's trying to deny me dominance. Luckily, I don't really need it. Besides, you can't deny me dominance with a 10. Alright? Although very close. There's Grimmist. Now, I don't think I'm gonna need to play the beast. So I'm going to not do that. Man, can you imagine if I'd done it? If I'd played the beast there? Ha! Well, he dies to decoction anyway, so there's... Maybe I should have. Did I? Not really. Alrighty, right. The Beast. I'm gonna go for some big dumb thinning first. It's always nice. Hope you guys have been enjoying this video. If so, I'd imagine it's more because of my opponent's decks, because I realized that, you know, this deck is not really the most interesting to watch. It's just... It's big and dumb, and it needed trying, right? I mean, with the new leader, it had to be tried, but I am definitely going to look into something a bit more interesting for the future. If you have any suggestions, do let me know. I have a couple of things still in the planning phase, but I'm having a lot of issues getting past the planning phase. Just going for crows. Well, alright, you ready to see a Giga Scorpion decoction? I'm ready to see it. Ah, it's right there, huh? Oh, no. The Oneiromancy was right there. Really expensive card. It's good, though. It's good. But yeah, that card, Oneiromancy, 13 provisions. I mean, yes, you get to play anything you want. And you get to do it twice. Oh. Really?
Yet another horn for my collection.
Damn. $10 for 9. Not spectacular. Alpha Werewolf. 6 for 6, immunity and thrive. It is interesting.
Freedom and wing.
What? Burn a brand.
So be it.
Do you actually have skirmishers in there? Jesus Christ. I mean, it's kind of an amalgamation of a lot of stuff. Like the Commander's Horn and the Burna with the skirmishers, and the Burna. But what? Well, I'm glad we got it out of him. Would have been bad. Yeah, so this deck doesn't actually have that much pushing power. I mean, you'd think so, right? With all the big boys and stuff, but they're not that big. Like, they're more on the dumb side of the big and dumb spectrum, even. And they cost a lot. I mean, this guy costs 6 provisions. I love him. I absolutely love him. And what is that, 9? That's enough. Do we do it? I want my card back. I really want my card back. Would you look at that? I did get my card back. Alright, please. Draw me some cards. See, that's scary. Because he can just kill him with Marjoram if he wants to. I mean, if he does, then he does, right? He's not going to, because he's gonna have like a Draco Turtle. Although I guess it's actually more points. Yeah, because it's 12 on Draco Turtle, but it's 13 on Igern. But then he's not doing the Draco Turtle, you know? It's pretty good. Just gonna get a priest. I am probably gonna get wrecked. Not gonna lie. Although, 2 priests in a 3-card round. Please don't kill it. Please don't kill it. It has 1 armor. And he's just barely not having enough time to kill Crow Mother and get her back, so that's good. I mean, if it is Draco Turtle into leader, no. Alright, I mean, there was no saving him. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that, thank you. It's only 6 points. 7 with the heal, I guess. But how much do I have? Not that much. Oh, but it's enough! Oh, but... Oh, that was close. That's the kind of close games that I enjoy to have with my friends. Whew. GG. GG to all 3 of my opponents. Thank you so much for helping me out with this video. As I probably mentioned in the intro that I haven't yet recorded, I did these friendly matches just because I don't want to queue into ranked and just go into a bunch of NR shield wall decks. Like it doesn't make for good content because it's boring and I get tilted. And even if I don't sit and complain, like, I'm gonna be a lot more quiet and like it's just not gonna be as enjoyable. Besides, you know, like that deck is overtuned, which means that playing against it is not even a realistic Gwent experience. So just leaving those out, like a deck doesn't have to be able to beat that to be good, because that is just beyond realism. So yeah, probably gonna do a few more friendly match videos instead, which I mean is great because first of all it's fun. It's fun to play against buddies and old pals, and I mean we got great variety. Got showcased 4 new leaders in one video. I mean, how often does that happen? Usually it's like 2 and 1 is shield wall every video. It only happened 1 video, but I know it would have happened pretty much every video because last month, ooh, NR. But I don't want to get into that. Like I get tilted just thinking about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you do want to participate and have a chance to be my opponent in a future video, just click the link down below. That'll invite you to the Discord server, which is where I announced that I'm recording. I need opponents. So just click there and join. A lot of people on the server but I still had to. It still took a little longer than I expected to get 3 opponents, so there's definitely room for more. If you want to be a part of that, I vary when I record a little bit. Like, it's not always in the exact same time slot, so you know. Even though you're in a different time zone, you know, it could still work out, because sometimes I record during the evenings. And of course, if you're a patron, patreon.com/aceofplays, you get priority. And I'll adjust my schedule to be able to fit you in if you want to be my opponent in a video. So that's a little bit of a Patreon perk right there. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I know the deck wasn't too exciting, but at least we got some interesting decks played against us. And next time I will try to have something a little bit more interesting to show you. Have a good one, and I hope to see you soon.